everyone! Today I'll be ranking all 27 DBL Ultras from worst to best. How this'll go is I will visit every Ultra from Red SSJ Goku, all the way to Buhan, and I will rank them based off of how much I like them and their impact on the meta, with the latter being more significant. Without further ado, let's begin! Kicking things off at number 27, we have Ronald McDonald himself, Purple Scouter Vegeta. Not gonna lie, I don't know who at Bandai came up with this guy, but they need to be executed. This guy just has literally nothing going for him. Horrible stats, no armor on anything, I could go on. If I catch you running him in PvP, I'm booking you a room at Arkham Asylum. Next up is Broly. And yeah, this ain't it. There's almost nothing you can do to help this man. His only even remotely good aspect is his green, which restores Vanish, locks enemies in, and seals mains. But realistically, that doesn't help much considering that Broly gets rocked hard by any decent yellow. Number 25 is everyone's favorite catfish, Omega Shenron. Not a lot to say here. I mean, his green is okay, paralyzing the opponent, and destroys half their hand. His plat gives 50% endurance too, which is nice, but no armor on strikes, and ultimates is really holding him back. The Angel Born in Hell is up next. Gogeta is my GOAT, but damn, he hasn't aged great. He has a lackluster kit for today's standards. His gauge giving him a blue card and extra damage is nice, but he gets walled hard by most modern green units. He can still cook on the right teams though. Next in line is Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. This guy is a huge pain in the ass to fight, but being annoying doesn't always mean they're good. Sealing strikes on entry is super annoying, but the lack of blast armor on strikes basically means one blue card from Red SSJ will send this man straight to God, same day shipping. Number 22 is Super Janemba. He was a beast on launch with his bullshit counter gauge that gives him an ultimate on activation. But nowadays he simply can't compete with other blues like 13 and Gohan. Vegito Blue is next. I swear every last one of you Vegito fanboys will die on the hill of that. This guy is actually broken. No, the only thing about him that's broken is that Gohan tears him to shreds in like 3 cards. His universal counter is the only good thing about this fraud. Gogeta Blue is honestly one of my favorite units in the game. He was a monster on launch with that auto counter into that nuke of a blue card. He's showing his age, unfortunately. I can't wait for him to get a plat. Turtles is pretty unremarkable, to be honest. His damage is mediocre and he can't tank much. Really fun unit to use on certain teams like movies. Here comes Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Super fun on a fusion team with LR Vegeta, and can obliterate tons of units with his ultimate. His only problem for me is that he's the textbook definition of a glass cannon nowadays. Number 17 is Hit. He's got some fun toys to play with, like a universal cover change, a pretty good plat, and time skip which can blow the walls off of most units. He can't tank super well, and has competition with Hitku and Buhan. Golden Frieza is up next. He was the first unit with the comeback gimmick. He's got some decent tools, but nothing really sticks out. His overall stats are lacking too.
A tale as old as time. If there's a Gohan unit, the meta's going to suck. This brat, and his stupid endurance, his stupid AoE green, and his bullshit counters. I fucking hate this guy.
Where the fuck did you come from? Get the hell out! Sorry about that. Anyway, OG Super Saiyan Goku is next. If it weren't for his plat in last year's Legends Fest, he'd be all the way down with Scouter Vegeta. But that plat made it so that for a while, the only thing that could take a blue card from him is another Goku. Only flaw is that he has barely any disrupt and no blast armor at all. Number 13 is everybody's favorite hedgehog, Beast Gohan. A Rising Rush counter is already great, but an active gauge that hits like a bus and you can't vanish is the cherry on top. He just can't tank. I'm starting to notice a trend here with units that are rough defensively. Do I even need to say anything? Number 11 is Super Saiyan Rose, Goku Black. Not a bad unit by any means. It's just a very bad time to be a green unit right now. You do not want to be on the receiving end of an ultimate from this guy.
Number 10 is me, Perfection Incarnate. I have a lot of cool toys. Permanent Endurance Nullification, an ultimate that hits like a train. And unlike that third-grade half-breed, I have strike armor.
Don't forget that half-breed beats your narcissistic cockroach ass. Now get the fuck out and stop breaking into my house for fuck's sake! At number 9, we have Corrupted Zamasu. On paper, this guy seems awesome. He has the same counter as Beast Gohan, and he is easily the most insufferable final counter ever. Until you realize that in order for him to be good, he has to literally die. Only reason he's not lower is that the final counter can literally flip matches and he does solid damage. If Majin Vegeta is Hitler, then this piece of shit is Joseph Stalin. Dude dominated the game with an iron fist, 50% endurance, crazy damage, and an active gauge that you can just spam over and over and just win. One of the most brain-dead characters ever. Super Vegito really went from extremely underwhelming to an absolute unit overnight, thanks to his plat. This guy has Senator Armstrong-level durability with the right equips. Even better in this meta as one of the more reliable LR Vegito counters. The Prince of Ki Blast Spam redeemed himself with this Ultranaf. 50% endurance, absolute demon offensively, and his switch attack can flatline most yellows. One of the best GT units right now. Super Saiyan 4 Goku's Fall Off needs to be studied. This guy has such a unique kit. An attack that does big damage to opponents attempting to cover change and disrupt rising rushes. And then LR Vegito dropped and bullied this man. He's still a great unit. It's just green being the worst color for the second time in 2 years. Ultra Instinct Sign is one of the biggest pains to deal with in the game. UI units by nature are already annoying. So tell me why Tani gave this dude a plat. Now he went from doing 40% of your health when you try cover changing to just an immediate death. I'd rather endure bamboo torture for 48 hours straight than fight this prick again. Red Buhan is great. Having auto counters is always nice. His potential to have 500% extra damage is also superb. Only flaw is no endurance, but he has pretty solid bulk, so it's not the end of the world. Yellow SSJ Goku is one of the best aging units ever, thanks to KO Guard. A free extra life to any character is just objectively super valuable. And since he's yellow, he can counter LR Vegito pretty well. Finally, I believe Ultra Kid Buu is the best Ultra at the moment, thanks to his plat. He was number 1 on release, and now he's back into the top 3, upon getting his plat. He has endurance, lock-in blue card, absolutely ridiculous damage and bulk, and gets an AoE green on entry twice. Absolutely exceptional unit. And that concludes the DBL Ultra tier list. If enough people like this, I might do one on LFs too. So subscribe if you want to see that. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.